In today's video, we're going to be working on the Seadoo Speedster or Sportster 4-tec jet boat. So what we're going to be doing is, it's got the 4-stroke engine and we're going to be cleaning the fuel injectors. So one of the common things that happens with these things is they sit a lot and people often replace the fuel injectors. This thing is a running boat, but it's new to me and I'm just doing some maintenance, and rather than just throw money at this thing and put fuel injectors in it, I went ahead and bought this fuel injector test kit. And essentially what it does is it powers and energizes the injector and it sprays it. And it also has these nozzles that you hook up to a can. So you hook it up to like carburetor cleaner and you're forcing fluid through it and you're activating the injector with this. So you just hook it up to 12 volts. You put these little leads on the fuel injector itself, and then we can activate it and we can see the spray pattern and clean it out and run cleaner through it, so we can double check, make sure that they're spraying good, and that way we're good to go. So like I said, rather than throwing money at this, we're gonna do it the more practical way, and we're gonna use this kit. I'll link this down below, everything that we're using. If you guys are tackling this yourselves, I'm assuming you guys are capable enough to remove your fuel injectors if you're doing something this tech, but you're gonna see there's a 6-point socket here. And if you guys don't have this specific like star 6-point, you can use a Imperial 6-point. So I'm just using that and removing it. I've already got my fuel injector clips off. If you guys are curious how those work, just be careful when you take them off. It's got these little cages around it, so you have to remove the cage and just pop it off the one side, but just make sure you don't lose it because they are stainless. So if you drop one underneath the engine, you're not going to be able to use a magnet to get it out. So it'll be a fun time for you. So you can see there, it just clips on each side, and then once you take it off, then you can put the clip back on and they're just gonna push back on when we're done all this. But essentially, we're gonna go ahead, remove these, make sure that you don't have fuel pressure in this. So if you just started it, I'm sure there's gonna be pressure in your fuel rail, so just be conscious of that. If that is your situation, throw a towel over it so it doesn't come spraying off in your face, all that good stuff. And let's go ahead and get the fuel injectors out and get to the fun part. All right, so the fuel injectors are out. There is a little retaining clip that you guys saw me hold up, and it just slides off. So these look like they're just painted steel. So if you had to chase one with a magnet, you probably could, but just be careful. That way you don't drop any of them. Let's go ahead, bring these to the bench and get going. So the way this thing works is super cool. It comes with these leads, but I just got these little alligator clips. They're a little bit easier to get on the 2 pins in there. And you just hook it up to a battery like you can see here. And then there's different modes, but the one that I'm gonna try is the medium. And you'll be able to hear it. So that's it pulsing the injector. And what we're gonna do is, it comes with these straws, and we're gonna put this on here, and then what's gonna happen is we're gonna force fluid through it while we pulse it, and then we'll be able to see how the spray pattern is. So that fits on there like that. It gives you 2 different sizes for the different size injectors. Then we're gonna hook up our bottle to here, and we're gonna pulse it while we apply pressured fluid through here and see how it sprays. Pretty interesting how it works. Definitely good to be wearing safety glasses for this because it definitely is shooting fluid. So definitely a home setup, but pretty cool that you can achieve something like this to clean it. This one looks like it's spraying pretty good. So you can see the 4 nozzles. Let's go ahead and try the next one. So we got it pulsing. We're gonna go ahead and apply fluid. Looks to be spraying really nice as well. And just let it clear itself out. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to the last one. So they all look to be spraying good, and I'm sure they've gotten cleaner since we're literally spraying carburetor and air intake cleaner through them. I'm not sure if there was any junk in them, but they all look to be spraying good, so we can go ahead and reinstall these. There's no point in wasting money and throwing money down the drain, just replacing things that don't need to be replaced. Okay, so next I'm gonna reinstall our injectors back in. All right, so everything's back together, you guys, and I think that's a better way to do it, is to test the injectors rather than just throwing money down the drain for no reason. It's not like your average car, you just throw injectors in it for no reason. So I think doing that, it gives you a chance to see if they're spraying okay and how the spray pattern looks, if all 4 holes in the injector is actually spraying, how it looks compared to the other one, and also you're cleaning them at the same time. So it's kind of a win-win. That tool is only, I think it was only like 30 bucks. It wasn't more than that for sure. And you can use it over and over again, and you can use it on a bunch of different applications. So I'll link that down below for you guys. If you guys are interested in other maintenance and different things for these boats, definitely check out the other videos on this channel. Hit the subscribe button so you're notified of when I post a new video. And I'm also doing the fuel filters right now, so all sorts of stuff, and we'll see you guys on the next video.